In the high-octane world of women's basketball, few shine brighter than the dynamic duo of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. With their performance in the NCAA season, the buzz around these two is anything but quiet. Today, we're zooming in on why these athletes are not just on-court phenoms, but also red-hot contenders for the Best Breakthrough Athlete at the 31st ESPY Awards. Come along and let's get into the rivalry between these two stars. Angel Reese, known as Bayou Barbie, is not just a moniker, it's a testament to her vibrant presence both on and off the court. This LSU star, standing tall at 6'3", carries the legacy of basketball in her veins. Hailing from a family where basketball is second nature, Reese has been dribbling towards greatness from a young age. At St. Francis Academy in Baltimore, her skills sharpened, and her future as a basketball sensation was all but certain. ESPN's #2 prospect in her class, Reese, is a McDonald's All-American honoree who has turned heads with her stellar play and unmistakable style. Think pink, think power, think Angel Reese. Cut to the Midwest, where Iowa's Golden Girl Caitlin Clark is making her mark. Born just a stone's throw from Iowa State's campus, Clark's journey has been a storybook narrative for the Hawkeyes. The Big Ten Freshman of the Year in 2021, Clark's scoring prowess and court agility led Iowa to the Final Four for the first time in 3 decades, a triumph etching her name into Iowa lore. Now, let's pivot back to that NCAA title match, an unforgettable clash where the LSU Tigers and Iowa Hawkeyes gave us a game for the ages. With LSU clinching a 102-85 victory, Reese's celebration stirred up a whirlwind of reactions. Mimicking WWE superstar John Cena with the "you can't see me" gesture towards Clark wasn't just a moment of bravado, it was a spark that ignited controversy across the sports world, drawing comments from none other than Shaquille O'Neal. Well, coming to the Big Shaq, do you know about the connection he has with Reese? If yes, then what are you waiting for? Drop down to the comments section and reveal the secrets. Let's see who is on with the hoop affairs. Now, let's get back on the tracks. Fast forward to the present, the narrative takes an intriguing turn as both Clark and Reese find themselves vying for the same accolade at the ESPYs. These athletes aren't just making waves, they're changing the tides of women's basketball. The crescendo of this riveting ESPY showdown soon reached its peak, and emerging triumphant in the Best Breakthrough Athlete category was none other than LSU's powerhouse, Angel Reese. In a race that saw Iowa's sensation Caitlin Clark and the formidable Brock Purdy go toe-to-toe with Reese, it was the LSU Dynamo who clinched the victory. This isn't just a win, it's a statement. Reese has not only stamped her authority on the court, but has also carved her name in the annals of sports stardom, solidifying her ascent as the luminous new face in the realm of athletics. With this latest accolade, Reese's star is not just rising, it's soaring. Her victory at the ESPYs is a testament to her relentless drive, her unmatched skill, and her potential to reshape the future of women's basketball. It's a celebration of her journey from a promising talent to a breakthrough athlete who has captured the imagination of fans and aficionados alike. And as the sports world lauds her achievement, it's clear that Angel Reese is not just a name to remember, she's a force to be reckoned with. The echoes of April's fever-pitched Women's Basketball National Championship are still reverberating through the sports world. When the LSU Tigers clinched that much coveted NCAA title, Angel Reese didn't just capture the trophy, she grabbed the spotlight with a gesture that became the talk of the town. That's right, in those final moments, Reese channeled her inner John Cena with a "you can't see me" taunt directed at Iowa's standout Caitlin Clark, then playfully hinted at a championship ring. And oh, how the social media storm brewed. Criticisms and defenses clashed online in a spectacle almost as intense as the game itself. Yet, amidst the digital uproar, it was clear. Not everyone saw this as just unsportsmanlike banter. Some pointed out a double standard, citing the lack of uproar over Clark's own expressive gestures earlier in the tournament. So, what does Clark, who dazzled with 30 points in the finals, think about all this? Well, she laid it out plainly in an ESPN interview. "I don't think Angel should be criticized at all. I'm just one that competes."
We're all competitive. We all show our emotions in a different way.
Clark's appreciation for Reese's game is unmistakable.
Angel's tremendous player. I have nothing but respect for her. I'm a big fan of her, and even the entire LSU team. Like I said, they played an amazing game.
Clark's perspective? Trash talk is part and parcel of the game, a sentiment shared by men's basketball for ages. You should be able to play with that emotion. That's how every girl should continue to play, she asserts, advocating for the same passionate play in women's basketball. As LSU gears up for a new season, all eyes are on the reigning champions and their star, Reese, the Final Four's most outstanding player. During LSU's media day, Reese reflected on the high-intensity rivalry and the April incident. "I love Caitlin. We've been competing since we were in AAU," Reese shared, hinting at a history of fierce but friendly competition. "The world is always going to have a good girl and a bad girl. I'll take that. I'm going to be the bad guy because I know I've grown women's basketball and inspired people." And it seems Reese is ready to leave the past in the past, but not without acknowledging the impact of their clash. On The Jennifer Hudson Show, she underscored that despite the competitive fire, there's mutual respect off the court. "People don't realize that and how competitive we are. We're the top of our class, and to see how much we've grown women's basketball within a year, that's what it was for both of us." The stage set by Reese and Clark goes beyond the trophy and the titles. It's a movement, a surge in the zeitgeist of sports, where women's basketball is now firmly in the spotlight. These two athletes, with their exceptional performances and compelling rivalry, have not just set records, they've set a new standard. Their prowess on the court has turned the LSU Tigers versus Iowa Hawkeyes bout into one of the most eagerly awaited events, setting a precedent that even the WNBA might just take cues from. So there we have it. When the dust settled, what remained was not just the memory of a game well played, but a narrative that will inspire the next generation of athletes. The fiery competitiveness of Angel Reese and the poised excellence of Caitlin Clark have not only carved a niche for themselves, but have also heralded a new era for women's basketball. One where emotion, skill, and a touch of showmanship converge to create something truly remarkable. The basketball world is no stranger to controversy, and neither is Shaquille O'Neal. So, when sports commentator Keith Olbermann fired off a tweet calling Angel Reese an idiot for her celebratory taunt in the closing seconds of the championship, it ruffled more than a few feathers. Olbermann didn't stop there. He doubled down, criticizing not just Reese but the coaching behind LSU's women's basketball team, questioning the kind of guidance that would allow such a display. Mindless, classless, and what kind of coach does this team have? Now when Shaq steps into the fray, you know it's serious business. The four-time NBA champion isn't one to mince words, and this time was no different. Addressing Olbermann with a potent mix of disbelief and defense for Reese, Shaq came out swinging with a "shut your dumb ass up" and a stern "leave Angel Reese alone." The Big Diesel's protective stance sets a tone, doesn't it? It's more than a clapback, it's a statement. And perhaps it's a much-needed reminder that at the heart of these debates are athletes, human beings who play with passion and sometimes celebrate with a little extra flavor. It seems, in this battle of words and wills, Shaq is not just defending a player but advocating for the spirit of the game itself. It's a spirit that allows for big plays, big wins, and yes, sometimes big, bold celebrations. And let's be real, isn't that the kind of energy that keeps fans on the edge of their seats? Shaq's got a point. After all, basketball is as much about personality as it is about points scored. And when the dust settles on this controversy, one thing remains clear. In the arena of public opinion, Shaq is standing tall with Reese. Competition and rivalry play a major role in attracting the fans towards a sport, and the rivalry between Clark and Reese did just that. But don't you worry, the future will display more such amazing on-court battles. The story has just begun. But where do you stand in this battle of hoops? Be it Reese or be it Clark, you're in for a treat. That's all for today, hoop lovers. If you like this video, give a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button down the hoop. See you next time. Until then, never ever forget to shoot your shot,